Welcome to the final day of ProBots Season 2 before the grand finals, of course. We have 3 more bots going in the scrap pile. So it is going to be an exciting day of games. We have 3 best of 3s to determine who our top 3 bots will be. We've already got 2 bots in the upper bracket waiting, and then 1 more will be determined tonight. So let's go ahead and without further ado, we will dive right into it because I just can't wait for these games anymore. Let's go! Welcome to ESChamp, everybody, for an exciting night. We are joined by Endersword, who will be here momentarily. But we have an exciting round of games for you. We've got, again, 3 best of 3s to determine who our top bots will be for the grand finals, which is taking place next Saturday. So make sure you join the forum, join the Discord, whatever you got to do. Hit the reminder button on YouTube here so you can be here live on Saturday during the day. And we will have our grand finals and our humans versus bots exposition should be going on that day as well. So come check us out. Tell your friends all about it, and it'll be a great time. But let's go ahead and take a look at our bracket today. Dave is ready to take a look at the bracket as well. That's all he was waiting for. He's here for the good stuff. But we have 3 best of 3s, like I said. We have got 3 bots also being eliminated. There he is. How you doing, Dave?
Doing all right.
Welcome.
How are you doing?
Good. I asked for the bracket or something, but nothing.
I don't know anything about that.
These working conditions, I just can't handle anymore.
No, unacceptable.
Ridiculous. There are the matches.
Me and Andy are going to unionize any moment.
Yeah, it's one of these guys. Joined by the ghost of Endersword. Oh, boy. Here's our matches. What do you think?
Well, I think they'll be good. I think they're mirrors, but then it won't be a mirror.
That is a good observation, actually. In case people didn't know, MicroMachine and Dominion Dog are both Terrans, and Tier and Sharkbot are both Protoss. So
exactly,
I think a couple of exciting mirror matchups. What will be, I think, the most exciting is how well these bots are prepared for the next round, so they can get through their own race. I know a lot of these bots have gotten updates versus Terran specific things versus Protoss specific things. So this will be tonight will be a good test of how well can these bots deal with multiple races, because we're going to see 2 of these bots have to deal with a Terran and a Protoss.
Exactly. Yeah, they're going to have to diversify a bit. And even if they could kind of choose races, the different bots behave very, very differently. Like whatever you prepared for MicroMachine is not going to work for Dominion Dog. Whatever you prepared for Sharkbot is not going to work for Tier. So, yeah.
Well, you've touched on it a bunch this season. These bots all really have a repertoire of builds at this point. You have to have multiple things to fall back on to switch it up.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's no longer, we were just reminiscing about the first couple seasons. It's no longer just build Marines and go and hope it works.
Exactly.
You've got to diversify, baby.
Yeah. Now it's just send your probes and hope it works.
Yes. Sometimes it does. That is still one of the harder things to beat. We have seen it. I'd say it's about a 50% hold rate.
Seems to be, and it almost seems like it's only a hold if the person sending the probes messes up.
Yeah,
like if they get stuck on a depot or something.
Anyway, here's our games. We do have Dominion Dog versus MicroMachine. That is our TVT. We'll have voting up very soon as well. You can vote on who you think, or who you want to win. Just vote with your heart, all your heart here. And then Tier versus Sharkbot is going to be exciting, and then the winner of that will go up against each other. Yeah, not much more to say on that.
No, not really.
Yeah. Oh, we do have to thank our Crown Club because they are amazing.
They are nice people.
They are pretty nice. You can see them all scrolling below us there. We have an awesome Crown Club, and they get extra content. We do a show called PostBots, where we are joined by the bot authors sometimes. So check it out.
Have we hit our new milestone? We were at some sort of
30. We were hoping for
near
30.
Yeah,
we were at 28
people,
or 26,
something like that. It was a number that started with a 2. I think it was 26 as well.
Yeah. Still at 26.
I think we needed to go up.
Well, we're
Somebody,
4 away from 30.
Yeah, somebody like impersonating me joined,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't know who that was still. But yeah,
It's your clone, obviously.
exactly. It must be. It must be.
Obviously. All right. Well, we'll get to voting up soon. Check out our forum as well in case you haven't yet, so you can stay up to date with everything going on here at ESChamp. You can also come watch PostBots live if you're in the Crown Club. Just join the Discord and come hang out. It's a lot of fun. We do that on Friday nights after the show. Tomorrow's our last one, actually. We're doing one tomorrow still, I think. So, yep, still doing one tomorrow. It is our last one of the season, and we're going to talk, hopefully, a bit about the humans versus bots show match that'll be coming up next week. So, if you want a little sneak peek talk about that, check out the Crown Club. Might be for you. Ooh, there we go. Voting's up. Who do you think will win match 1, or who do you want to win? I like to vote who do I want to win, but this is a hard one. Who do you want to win? The Dominion Dog has had an amazing run so far in this bracket, and MicroMachine is always one of the hardest bots to beat. So it's almost like going up against a final boss here, but we're not even to the final stage yet. So
it's true.
It's a big hurdle, though. If he can get through this, I have hope for Dominion Dog. Yeah, show me some stats.
Yeah.
Do you like stats? We were just talking about
stats. We were just talking about stats. And I tried to Google, and I can't confirm if he actually retired, but he hasn't played since Christmas.
It's been a while. Ooh, voting's pretty even here, actually. 9 votes, a little in favor of MicroMachine, and here is MicroMachine now with his awesome sunglasses. He's just been hanging out on the beach. Hasn't received too many updates this season. I know it has been minimal, more than some bots. Some bots didn't update at all, but
very much.
MicroMachine's still number 1 on the ladder. Has been giving us quite a show this season. And we all know, you should know MicroMachine at this point. We actually had Raph RR and Unusual on last week's PostBots. So if you want to hear a little bit more talk about MicroMachine, check that out if you haven't already, if you're in the Crown Club. Wish there were both polls. Want versus thing. Yeah, Drek, we need 2 polls. That's a good idea. I like that. Who do you want versus who do you think? Because that could be totally different. In this scenario, no, actually, I think it's his. I kind of want MicroMachine to continue on because I want to see a MicroMachine catch rock.
Yeah.
And a MicroMachine tier. Like, there's so many revenges there from last season that MicroMachine needs to get. So
there definitely is. I want to see, we talked about it a little bit in the PostBots as we had the MicroMachine makers on. And yeah, we talked about the Cannon Rush, or not the Cannon Rush, the Pro Brush.
The Pro Brush.
And to see, and they did put some work into it. So I kind of would like to see something like that. And both Sharkbot and Tier have done Pro Brushes, so it's possible for that to happen. So yeah, I think I have to go, both my heart and my brain is on the side of MicroMachine. I would usually say Dominion Dog because the dog with the pipe and the hat is cool, but did you guys notice there are sunglasses on the MicroMachine picture? So that just trumps the whole thing. It's on the goddamn beach.
Nah, my heart, I think, is still with Dominion Dog just because I love an underdog story. I couldn't resist. It should be a good match either way, and it is almost ready. So make sure you hit the thumbs up button, get us a little bit of visibility on YouTube, get your friends in here, get comfortable, because we're about to kick things off on our final day of Season 2's games here. Of course, we have our grand finals coming up next Saturday, but we'll talk more about that. We also have a question of the day as well. We'll be asking that after our first series, so make sure you stick around. But let's go ahead and dive into it. Are you ready, Undersword, for game number 1? Series number 1, a TVT MicroMachine versus Dominion Dog here on ProBots. Let's go. Uh-oh. We're good. That was a test.
Raph RR and Unusuals.
MicroMachine.
Fidolinas.
Dominion Dog. All right. Where are we? We are on Blackburn for this TVT. Oh, Endersword. I can't believe we're already here at day 7.
I know, right?
Week 7. Week 7, day 7. Kind of one and the same. Yeah.
It's we only do it the one day a week, so it's both.
Yeah. It's both.
It's both things.
It's pretty digestible.
You know.
It's fun. And we do 3 seasons a year. So we will be back for season 3. So make sure y'all check out our forum if you're new and the Discord and all that.
We do 24 days a year.
Holy crap. You're right. I was thinking with the finals too. Yeah. Good math. That was some quick math there.
24. Quick maths.
Quick maths. And on stream. That's dangerous.
I know, right? That's always the riskiest place to do anything.
That is.
Yeah, never figure
Here we
out.
are risking ourselves to bring you these games, and they are going to be amazing here. All right, so we got MicroMachine on the bottom left. We got Dominion Dog on the bottom right. And again, I think MicroMachine is kind of the favored one here. Yeah, 71% of the votes going to him. And just statistically, MicroMachine is the better bot. But Dominion Dog, we've seen some surprising things out of him this season. And what do you think he can do to beat MicroMachine? You know, we've seen the contain work, but he's not doing that. So.
He's not doing that. Yeah, he basically, I think, could potentially, if he just kind of holds a little bit and goes with an early kind of dense push, then it might be something like just kind of a 8 Marine, 2 tank go. Is not like super strong, but it's strong enough that if some early MicroMachine stuff is in like a random Reaper and a random Cyclone or whatever, that it might be enough to win before we get to Banshee. Yeah. But I don't know. I kind of think that's like the straightforward approach to take with it.
Okay, now, okay, he does have I was like, where did you see a starport? There is a starport coming down. It's building currently, so MicroMachine knows what's going on and will react accordingly. Wow, MicroMachine just lost the Reaper. That's not very common.
That's very uncharacteristic.
A little bit. I mean, it bodes well for Dominion Dog at the start.
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal, but it's the wind in favor of his sails at the moment. So
yes.
There we go. Another Reaper coming in. Actually going to kind of follow the same path. Might end up getting gunned down as well. I think the other one
he's being weirdly wiggly.
He is being
weirdly wiggly.
Very wiggly. That's a good call out there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so we already saw the updates. Yeah, I was just looking through the updates here real quick. These bots have already all been updated. The updates are final. They're right in on last week's updates all the way to the end. So yeah, MicroMachine just did some Reaper updates, and maybe that's what's causing a little bit of the mishap there. This is we saw this last week as well, didn't we? 3 workers that ended up just not mining it. They were just hanging out there.
Just chilling.
Right? Yeah.
We did see something like that, and it kind of threw off a fair bit of the timing, and I don't know what's up with that. We got actually like 5 in total. Because we got 2 on that end, 3 over here. And that's definitely going to be a big problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That hurts quite a bit. I mean, he does have a second base up, so it's not the biggest deal. He's got 2 more gases coming down as well. It definitely hurts, though. MicroMachine is up a little bit in supply, but easy ready for the Cloak Banshee. I don't think he's really. He's got a few Marines coming up, but they're busy fighting Reapers taking hits.
Here comes ye old Cloak Banshee, and there's nothing here for it just yet. I think this sort of diversion kind of works very poorly. This is going to get a lot done.
Oh, Dominion Dog, he's doing it.
Yeah, he's nowhere near that scan either.
Yeah, that he had just called that mule down right before the Banshee had come in.
Now, he's doing a good job by turning around, spreading out the damage. Every one of these SCVs has taken a hit, but now that the second one comes, they're just going to start going down with every shot. A Banshee does fall, didn't have a lot of survival instinct, but this one with energy left is going to take it a lot. And these 2 Marines at the bottom, with the entire army pulled up, also got some kills. So,
wow, good damage. Another Banshee comes in. Cloak just expires as it gets, the scan just expires as it gets here. Oh, this is hurting. This is hurting MicroMachine, but he's still, he's actually only down 8 workers, so it's not.
Scan number 2. The Banshee doesn't really have a lot of survival instinct. And like
You know, I
said,
think they told the pilots that, yeah, your cloak
Yeah.
is, you know, it's permanent. Yeah, you're fine.
it'll
Just-
be fine.
it'll be fine. Just go kill things. You know, they'll never see you.
Unaware of scans.
Yeah, they've been lied to. Yeah, they do. They're just kind of there to do damage. But hey, it's working out for them. You know, either it works or it doesn't. And at least I guess that's the Minion Dog's mindset. And in this case, it's working.
Yeah.
Stim's getting close to done, but he's not going to have any Marines left to stim with.
Yeah, that's a concern. If you do get below a point that they can kind of run up on you and kill this thing, the Cyclone is there to help too, though, of course. And that is big. But he's now got an army that is very much dwarfed by the conventional army of Dominion Dog as well. So
Yeah.
not only behind the 8 workers, but behind, like, tripled by the army supply here. And just losing individual amounts like that 1 Marine is a big difference. And now we are getting into the point of saying, hey, I don't have enough to kill this Banshee.
Yeah, well, and again, he's using his mules and not saving the scan, so there's just the turret's a little bit too far back. It's not a
is
good
he gonna
spot to
lose?
protect
Yeah.
it.
Here we've got
Wow.
the Cyclone now being attacked by both the Banshee and the low ground Marines. It's going to go down despite the attempt to repair it there. And he's just getting overwhelmed.
This is insane. Dominion Dog is beating the hell out of MicroMachine right now in a turn of event. I did not see
Is
this kind
this
of
right?
beating coming.
Someone just made a comment that may make this make a lot more sense. Is that true?
No.
This isn't true. Is
We've
it?
been lied to, Undersword. Because I will say Dominion Dog does Banshee. He has a TVT early Banshee
But-
strat.
He does.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Is this right?
No, Dominion Dog does
Well-
Banshees. Optimized a Banshee rush.
Yeah.
Includes counter Banshee, but yeah, he has a TVT Banshee specific play, so I think it's Dominion Dog.
Yeah, it must be because
Uncle Vinny's just trying to create some
'cause
chaos
Mike-
here.
yeah,
he just
yeah,
doesn't. He
is,
just
he
can't
is.
accept.
Vinny's
He
a
cannot
troublemaker.
accept that Dominion Dog is just so freaking good right now.
Yeah, because MicroMachine's Banshees would have ran away too, and we know that MicroMachine had this gas bug, so it is weird. He had me doubting for a second, but
Yeah, he tricked me there too. I was like, wait a sec, because MicroMachine does Banshees as well.
it's very similar. But
Yeah.
and it also kind of would have explained the miss micro of the Marines or something. But then it doesn't. A lot of other things. Yeah,
They are correct. So yeah, Dominion Dog just playing a very aggressive game. I really like this style. You know, usually we've only really seen contained strategies work against MicroMachine, but this was a constant aggression strategy where he kept hitting with the Banshees at the same time. You know, it was only 1, 2, even 3 Marines maybe at a time.
Yeah.
Poking at the front, just nonstop, and it just wore down MicroMachine, and MicroMachine couldn't defend.
Yeah, I'm really anxious
Wow.
now to see this next game because I mean, it is what we saw, and that's the type of attack that we were thinking is like, if you're going to beat them, it's going to be with like a few early units that kind of get something done.
Mhm.
But the major caveat is 2 gases taken, 1 SCV mining from them, and
Yeah.
that just throws everything that you're planning off by so much that
It really does hurt.
Yeah, like, because what else were you going to do? And then once it starts to hit, with that, it's hard to play any sort of catch up because then your mules are all being used on the scans and whatever. So I think that hopefully he doesn't undergo the same bug this time around. We saw it happen, but I don't know if we saw it happen to like 5 SCVs. I think it was just
Was
the
it
one.
5? Oh, was there
It was
just
5
one?
this time.
Oh,
it,
wow.
was, it was 1 out of the 6 were mining gas.
Oh wow! Well, that will really, unless they're going
Yeah.
pure Marine, even then,
Yeah.
because it's still hard to get combat shield and stim.
Yeah.
You know, all these things. Ooh, yeah, that is definitely, that could be the
Yeah.
poison that kills MicroMachine. There, just not enough gas.
Yeah.
We'll
So
see.
hopefully that doesn't persist. Hopefully that's like map dependent or something.
Or build dependent. Maybe he's going to switch up his
maybe
build.
build dependent, something like that. But because it looked really weird. Because it clearly had the SCVs pulled off to do it. It had flagged like these are the miners, but
Yeah.
they were just kind of sitting there. Is that a function of an attempt at speed mining? Is it a function of an attempt at bunker mining and he didn't have a bunker?
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
that's right. Oh, yeah, I
He
forgot
does
he
that
used
on
to do the
some
bunker
maps.
mining. Oh, that's right. Actually,
Yeah.
and he does it on the ones where the gases are not
Yeah.
next to each other. Because if they're next to each other, it would break or something. Or no, wait, no, if they weren't next to each other. I don't know.
If- It was one of those. It was. I think it was if they were adjacent, then
something like that.
then it didn't know what to do. Yeah.
Well, let's find out what happens. Game number 2 is ready. Will MicroMachine be able to hold on here, or will Dominion Dog end up moving on? Let's find out in game number 2. Go.
RAF RR and Unusuals. Fidolinas.
Dominion Dog.
RAF RR and Unusuals.
MicroMachine. He's on the ropes, Sword.
He
He's
is.
bloody, he's beaten, and he's tired.
I know.
But will he come back with a proxy?
It's a way to go. It's a way to go.
The uppercut, the unseen attack here could bring MicroMachine back into this. And he's already got 2 gases building, so we'll keep an eye on these workers and see just what happens here.
Let's see if he uses them. Because this could be the complete make or break here. If he doesn't,
It's already better.
yeah, you're right. Already we got 3 on 1.
What are you saying though? If he doesn't
Well, just
mine
if he
all-
doesn't, because it's a proxy. Okay, so it looks like we're okay.
Oh, there's still something weird going on.
Well,
though.
it is doing the. Let's see if it breaks or anything.
Oh, wait,
it
no.
is. It's trying to do that micro, so it's doing something. Yeah. Okay.
There it is.
So there is some
Oh.
function here that it's starting okay, and then it's
after
messing it
whatever
up.
reason, it's like, okay, wait, we still have 1 mining. So
Okay.
for whatever reason, only 1 SCV. Nope, now no SCVs are getting the input. Okay. So
Right.
it will be
Basically,
pure marine or nothing, I guess.
basically, let's see if this let's see if this Reaper wins the game.
Oh boy.
And if not, we're in trouble here.
Oh no, this is unfortunate. Very uncharacteristic too. This is not our usual MicroMachine that we see. So yeah, something with the Reaper updates or with the speed mining broke its poor brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is the broken bunker mining.
So there, he's
Yeah,
anticipating
that's
the bunker to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you could kind of see him do a little movement right after getting
Yeah.
out of it, like they
'Cause
were
it
getting
looked-
ready to
Yeah,
hop
it looked
on
like it was maybe trying to do
like
something.
move
like
next to
walk
bunker, then
towards
into
it.
bunker. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of a shame. It's kind of like I think it was with Ketrock Spot that it was like
Wait, he's
you end up with like dependent code that was like his bot thought, well, I used to build a
that's
planetary
insane.
here, but now he switched to an orbital. But some of the other units still thought it was a planetary.
Yeah.
And so you might have a similar thing here where like part of the code was changed, but then part of it still thinks that this thing is supposed to happen.
Mhm.
And so, yeah.
Hey,
then
wait,
you
hold
get
on.
that.
MicroMachine was just getting gas, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. I just saw it
Did it
going
do it
up
again?
like 10 seconds, 15 seconds ago.
They moved.
Yeah, and the SCVs have moved. So maybe he just mines gas when he's like, oh, okay, now I need gas for this. I don't know. So, yeah, something screws going on. Anyway, we do have Banshees coming up soon, and this could be the end of MicroMachine. The Reaper's getting pinned again here. Looks like it will go down. It did have a great grenade just a little bit ago. I don't know if you were watching there, but barely got away. Actually, a second Reaper here will get maybe 1 kill. Nope. He's just got to get the hell out of here. These Reapers have just been getting their butts handed to them.
There's something weirdly uncharacteristic here about it. It's almost like it reverted to some older code or something. We used to see that wiggly Reaper like years ago. Like that was the standard. And then it kind of moved away from that. So I wonder if something has really just altered what it's doing a lot.
Well, I was getting a little gas.
And you're right. He is getting like a bit at a time. It's got to be
just like he just throws a couple.
Yeah, it looks like more than one mining. Just based on the income. Well,
there's
we'll
a proxy factory.
Oh yeah, well we got this now.
The third,
second
base,
right. Second base. Yeah.
There. Okay, so now we can see what MicroMachine has been trying to do. That bunker is going to be the attempt at speed mining, but not if the SCV dies. Oh boy! Oh, these poor SCVs. There's nothing to defend them, Endersword.
He's got an NG at least this time, and he's making turrets, but even those seem weirdly out of position.
I think he's just dead. I think that's it. He's got 3 army supply. There's Banshees over his base. The turret does finish, but it's behind the mineral line. What can it really do there?
Some of this, like a lot of this, just seems like something is a little off. Like it's almost like someone went into the code, left everything the same, and just randomly added the number 5 at the beginning. Like everything's like close to right, but it's not.
Oh yeah, maybe MicroMachine got a virus from Straylock while he was
that's certainly possible. This is
he played Sharkbot.
Yeah, this is MicroMachine, the Delta variant.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I guess this will be a cleanup. I mean, we know that Rafa and Unusual didn't get a chance to spend too much time on this season, so they may have to kind of refine and get a jump on it next season, because a few little things have just gone a little wrong. I'm sure this is easy stuff to fix, but it's just obviously you can't win if you're not mining gas at all, and then it's doing these little weird things. And I mean, I think Raph is like in the woods right now.
Yeah, no, I remember saying they were very nice to join us last week on PostBots, but they have both been very busy this season, so they really haven't had as much time as they normally do.
Yeah, I think they both switched jobs actually and stuff like that. So yeah, I get it. So this season a little bit of a slack off, and I mean still making it. I mean, you say that.
Oh, he's still number 1 on the AI bot ladder. He's still one of the hardest.
Ladder. Still in the round of whatever this is.
He just got a little drunk for today's performance. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, holy crap! Dominion Dog with a bit of a surprise upset here. My heart was with him. You know, it was with him, and I love a good underdog story. And hell yeah, Dominion Dog will be moving on. MicroMachine will go into the scrap pile. It was weird to say that, but it is happening.
So. Whatever. But again, his future's so bright that he's got to wear shades.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. And you can see that's why he's wearing shades. He's on the beach.
It was his vacation.
This was his vacation season, and he still did very, very well. Yeah. So big shout out to Raph RR and Unusual. They are
good folk.
Awesome folk. Okay, so I'm looking at my thing. So I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't know if it's a good sign or a bad sign, but Sarah Connor has joined the Crown Club.
My goodness.
Either that's to help against something that's about to happen, and she's here from the future and knows something we don't, or she just likes ProBots.
I think she's just keeping an eye on things.
That's it. Yeah, just making sure these bots don't get too smart.
Keeping an eye on things. She wants to make sure that Dominion Dog isn't going to kill her son.
You never know.
That's more than fair.
Well, Dominion Dog will be moving on. He just took down MicroMachine, and he will face either Tier or Sharkbot. So we'll talk about his updates a little bit more. But first, actually, we have got a question of the day, Endersword.
What is it?
That's our theme song.
Okay.
Well, as you can recall, last week we did our first question of the day. This week, it is not upgraded at all. Next season, we'll have fancy slides and stuff.
Maybe.
I did fold the paper. So maybe that counts. But here we go. So we're going to ask you a question. This is just for fun. You can think about it. You can get answers wherever you can, on the internet, on our Discord, on whatever. But just see if you can answer it. Do you know the answer, Endersword? If you do, don't say anything.
I can't see the first word, but I know the question.
Oh,
which
I know. Yeah. Well, they have my camera's longer than the one they use in.
Which bots have used machine learning in ProBots? Machine learning of some variety.
Yes.
Over the history, so not just this season.
Yes.
But
over all ProBots seasons.
Which have
last few years. Man, it's hard because it's all backwards too on my camera, so it's.
I see.
Yeah, it's really hard.
It happens. It's all good. At least there's 3 question marks.
Yeah, That is true. All right, so I'll give you all a little hint. There are, unless we're wrong, this.
I think we are wrong.
We might be wrong.
Yeah.
Disclaimer: this might be a trick question. 4 bots. We're looking for 4 answers here. 4 bots, to the best of our knowledge, have used machine learning. You can tell we totally worked really hard in planning this out for a long time.
Ketrock knows of 4, so we might be right.
There we go. We might be on point. Okay.
If he knows them, we're probably on.
Makes me feel a little better.
Unless he knows a different one than we know.
Oh, jeez. Well, then there'd be more. All right, yeah, go. You can toss your answers in the chat. Whatever you talk about it, have fun. We'll give you the answers after the break. So we'll let you know what the question is later. Again, in case you missed it.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready for our next series? Not ready for it, but are we ready to talk about it? Because we have a PvP coming up, and this might be our best PvP in ProBots. Like I don't want to call it too early here. But we have Tier versus Sharkbot coming up.
We've had some good ones. We had a really good one this season.
We did.
Where like 2 Protoss went up against each other with like the same build composition. And like that was a really good one. But yeah, this will be really interesting.
And we saw our first successful, in quotes, Oracle got a kill.
1 kill.
Or two or something.
I mean, it was one. I forget what it was.
Might have been just one.
It was 1 kill initially. It ended up with like 6.
Yeah.
But it was like later and they were useless. But here's Mr. Tier. He has collected all the stones on his gauntlet there. And he's just going to kill everyone.
Well, no, he didn't kill him, didn't he? He just sent him to like some other place, and then they all came back anyway. So, did he really do anything bad if they all came back unharmed?
That is true. The Shadowverse. I think it was never really discussed in the movie. I almost think that they caused more harm by bringing the people back.
Oh yeah, because all of a sudden you've change your resource allocation and how much you need and all, and then boom, you got to feed twice the population again. Well,
and then just the personal struggle. Like 5 years is a while. If it was like 6 months, like not a lot of people have moved on.
That's fine.
But like you come back and like your wife has left you, and has like 3 new kids with someone else, and then you were snapped on an airplane, but hold on.
If you've had 3 new kids in the 5 years,
she got right to it, man.
Yeah,
I mean, she clearly already had that lined up.
You've moved on before the snap. Yeah, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have got our next best of 3 here. We've already got 1 bot in the scrap pile. One of these bots will be joining MicroMachine in that scrap pile. Will it be Tier? Will it be Sharkbot? Let's find out here in our final day of games in Season 2 of ProBots. Let's go. Let's do it.
They're both coded in the same language.
Tiers.
Tier.
He's using fancy text.
Oh wow, look at that.
Shark Nices.
We still have never figured out what the hell this picture is.
Sharkbot. Oh yeah, we kept forgetting to ask him. It's obviously like a fin thing. I think it's a Protoss shark fin. If a Protoss shark was a thing, it's got to be it. It's got to be what it is.
It seems like it has that feel to it, but it's some sort of it just doesn't make sense on a lot of levels.
Well, why is there's a hole in it?
Why is there a hole in it? Yeah, exactly. It's not like an eye.
There's but it looks like the Brazil flag too, right? Isn't that the Brazil flag has that little globe with the diamond around it or something? Isn't that?
Yeah.
Am I thinking of different?
So it's the Protoss Shark soccer team.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Probably.
So now hold on. So Sharkbot used. Those are the little emotes, right? The little GLHF thing?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
So bots can use that, apparently.
Bots can use emotes. Well, yeah, we've seen bots use emotes before. So
yeah.
We just haven't seen the text emotes.
But it begs the question, kind of. I wonder what they have access to, because we brought up the idea, too, of can they use skins? And I don't think they can. But because they're not attached to, like, an account. But a lot of the emotes and stuff like that are things that you unlock on your account.
Well, yeah, because you couldn't just use, or else you could just use the skins wherever. If it was just, you could just use it.
Exactly.
In the Anyway, we are here on Romanticide for this best of 3. Again, remember, one of these bots will move on. The other will be joining the scrap pile with all the other bots that fought valiantly. We have had some amazing games this season. I just got to say, this has probably been the most fun season that I've been a part of. I don't know what it is.
It's been
Maybe
really
it's all
good.
the fun new little segments.
Yeah,
Maybe
they just get better. We've had so many ace matches. I know those are your favorite thing.
They are my favorite. That helps.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just this one has felt very fun, relaxed. Everyone's been having a good time. Hopefully, everyone's.
I think it's a number of new bots as well has kept it really interesting.
Yeah, it keeps it fresh. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's as hard as it is to see bots like MicroMachine get tossed in the scrap pile. It's kind of fun watching Titans fall. Isn't that what Marvel movies and Thanos is all? Thanos is like this big.
He was a Titan.
It's fun to watch him get beat.
Exactly.
So anyway, we are here. Tyr and Sharkbot are both playing actually very standard. I expected one of these two to open up with cheese. Sharkbot does what? Proxy voids. Tyr does. Tyr does every cheese in the book pretty much. But this is like the most standard Protoss opening I think I've ever seen out of both bots. I didn't expect this in game number 1.
Yeah,
not at all.
Exactly.
I guess they both actually want to win and move on to the next round.
It's supposed to be a metal shark fin. I spent 5 minutes photoshopping it. Okay, well, good job.
Yeah, it looks good for 5 minutes.
That is what it is. Yeah, we'll create it. We'll create a mythos for it. Yeah, it's both of these are relatively standard. They're both even going to go for the shield batteries on the low ground. Yeah, and we'll see how this pans out. The configuration of Sharkbot's buildings here, I'm scared that at some point in the future they're going to hinder him in a weird way.
Which things?
Like the way that he's got his buildings here with the shield battery back, but then
it's not even a full wall, really, though.
It's like it's like a really
Bottom's
awkward.
Open too.
Yeah, it's a really awkward one. Like I could see it unintentionally splitting his force if he tries to defend it.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, maybe it's just the placement, just to kind of block things up, choke them up a little bit, make it harder for zealots to get in. Anyway, though, Tyr does have his own shield batteries, his own defenses here. Not really going for a wall, but he does have an immortal out already, which means these stalkers will not be successable. Yeah, get the hell out of there.
No, right away. They see pullback. Was pretty decisive.
Ooh, barely gets away there. Wow, that was actually I was expecting Sharkbot to maybe try to poke. We see bots struggle so much and so often on ramps like that, but that was probably the best ramp dealing with we've ever seen. He didn't just pull back. He still stutter stepped a little bit, was kind of looking, but didn't lose a stalker. So that was nice. That was good.
Yeah, exactly. Stays alive. I mean, that's got to be you poke up, see an equal force plus an immortal plus 2 shield batteries. You've got to figure any math says go home.
Yeah. The answer is go home. This is Tyr's bread and butter, if I've ever seen it. His 2-base death push here. And in PvP, I think it works exceptionally well because you get those immortals, you get the stalkers. And in PvP, if you're not ready for 3-4 immortals, knocking on your front door, you might just die. There are actually immortals coming out for Sharkbot now as well. So very similar builds. Oh, and we're gonna see Cannon Micro Shark. Was it Sharkbot that added?
He
learned how to micro cannons. I don't know fully what that means, but it sounds cool, and I assume it just means target firing.
Yeah, I'm a little like the placement here. I'm not sure.
Will it shoot the immortals? Will it shoot the sentries? What's it gonna prioritize? The observer.
Observer would be good, I guess.
That would be a good one to pick off. Well, if it's more towards like
just
edge
to stop high, just to stop high ground. But
here.
I don't know.
Actually, here it could be.
Part of me, I mean, they may not fight here anyway, but part of me just still thinks that wall configuration is destined to trap his own army.
It is a little bit of a maze, but
this is something you build in a tower defense game.
Yeah, and there's no zealots out, so you won't need that tower defense style. The sentry here is kind of interesting. I wonder if that because it's left home so conspicuously.
I wonder if that sentry will actually use a force field. Just because it's like in a place that you would be like, maybe he's there to force field the ramp or the entrance or
Nah,
something.
it's got to just be
I mean,
Guardian, because Guardian
probably
Shield
not,
with
but
shield
yeah.
recharge is like
Yeah,
the
maybe,
ultimate
yeah.
anti-range, you know, or the ultimate range defense. I'd be surprised. I want to
Yeah.
see it. I want to see force fields. Understood.
It'd
Me
be
more
nice,
than
yeah.
anybody wants force fields.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna see it. We'll see.
No, I don't really think so.
Right, well,
I mean,
scout goes off.
we've seen random ones. We saw
Yeah.
both sharpened edge and additional pylons use them a little bit with
Yeah.
mixed success. I think actually with more lack of success than success. I
Oh
think
yeah, it was the one where he cut
almost
his army in half.
yeah, he cut his own army in half
Yeah,
and
that
trapped
was
his own units, trapped his own
backfire.
immortals. But so I mean, it's dangerous to do.
That's
but
one of the most
whatever.
of all the spells in StarCraft. That has got to be the hardest to decide situation. Like, where do you put a force? Because it doesn't
Yeah.
do damage. You know, it literally
Yeah.
just changes terrain, blocks things out, blocks things in. Storm just does damage. You know, all these other
Right.
spells, they just do damage. You know?
Well, I think everything else, like in a human hands,
just
the
defend.
decision is obvious.
Yeah.
Force field's the only one that even for a human, it's not obvious.
Yeah,
you should
that's
do.
one of the harder ones. Do I cut
Yeah.
it in half? Do I block
Yeah.
it off completely? Do I buy time? Yeah.
Should I create a concave? Should I split it in the middle?
That's why I
Should
was
yeah.
always so impressed with the early like MC and like all these
Yeah.
Protoss gods who were just so good with force fields
Yeah.
because they're the most, like in my opinion, the most situational spell in StarCraft.
Yeah, they really are. You have to just instantly.
Oh, here it is. We've talked
Yeah.
about it, but we've never seen
Okay,
it.
nice.
It
Yeah.
does this when there's excess minerals or something. A little
When it's got the
speed
warp
mining going
prism,
on.
it's not using.
Oh yeah, he wasn't using it. So
Yeah.
I like that though, because you get your
That's
minerals, just instant ride to the Nexus, boom, you know, saves you a little trip, gets you a little income boost. Here he goes, he's going for more.
Yeah.
Now I'd be really curious to see how much this boosts the mining as opposed to speed mining. We've got so many things we need numbers on now. We need to hire a mathematician
We do.
or something. This is
Can
getting
we call?
ridiculous.
Can somebody call Dreams guy?
That is cool though. Oh god. We
He
don't
was a
need
very
fake numbers, Endersword.
he wasn't very good.
Oh, here we go. Maybe another engagement. That original Stalker is up at the front leading the charge. He bravely takes one for the team here. Sharkbot does pull back a little bit. This is going to be a tricky choke to pull through, or push through, rather.
Yeah, this looks like he's just walking into death if he tries.
He's pulling Tyr in a little bit, though. Oh, yeah, he just doesn't have the army,
He
though.
is, but
Tyr has
it's
so much
nowhere
more
near
army.
enough. Yeah, it's not even in the ballpark, and he's going to lose a whole bunch here.
This is what I was talking about. That 3 base, just death, or 2 base. I was talking 2 base. Tyr waited even longer and went up to 3 bases. He's got 5 immortals here. The 1 sentry, I guess, just for a guardian shield, which is beautiful. Got to have a little bit of unit support there, you know, the support units.
Need it.
Tyr,
kind
just
of
push.
poking back
You got
in.
this.
Yeah, he's kind of letting him come over this wooden bridge. Are there other wooden things in StarCraft, or is it only this map?
Oh, I'm sure there's got to be. Well, there's trees on some maps.
Yes, there's trees.
Those are technically wooden
That's
things.
true.
Wooden
That is-
structures. Yeah, there's like little huts and stuff. I think.
Yeah,
Some mats, those little Ewok huts.
right.
And stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. But not a lot. It
Not a
is
lot.
more.
Yeah,
It
not
is
as like
more-
an actual normal ground feature. Yeah.
Another good scout. Tyr has been nonstop scouting with those hallucinations. Getting a nice read. Sharkbot has a Dark Shrine coming up. I wonder if Tyr has seen that. He does have an observer with the army, so it's not a huge deal. Disruptors are being produced as well. Sharkbot's trying for a couple of Hail Mary plays, it feels like. Disruptors, DTs, Void Rays, even just something to deal with this massive ball of immortal death. Oh, it was a little soon, but here we go.
Oh, really
no,
good.
They both win.
Yeah, really
Yeah.
good dodge on that second one. The first one was just out of range anyway. Second one was a good like concave dodge on it.
Yeah, well, and Tyr, that was one of in his updates. He added disruptor dodging. So
Yeah.
these disruptors shouldn't be much. Maybe the DTs can be
Here
the
comes
Hail
the
Mary
army.
here.
This
There's one
this
DT.
was this was kind of going one way because only the immortals were fighting, but now with the Nexus dead, this will be okay.
Yeah, Nexus does go down, but Tyr's taking a lot of army hits, actually. The
Yeah.
DT was doing some good damage, but there is the observer here still, so it should get picked off. Well, it's still
Alive, still hurting things.
Yeah, that observer's chasing him, though.
Yeah, he does actually have to retreat here. At least he got the base, but the army got kind of unintentionally split there a bit too much, and that should have been kind of a steamroll, but turned out not to be.
Okay, well, it turned into what could be the greatest macro PvP game ever.
Yeah.
Because we have got upgrades coming down like crazy. Sharkbot has +3 in the works. Tyr does have +2 armor and +1 shields on the way, but that +3 attack is going to be pretty powerful here, depending on the army composition, I guess. But taking some bad hits here, taking a good engagement, is going to catch some units. Good dodge, only loses a zealot to that one disruptor. And yeah, Sharkbot's got to pull back. He's got to regroup, Endersword.
Does indeed. We got some good Warp Prism Micro there for the
just gets one
Immortal.
stalker. Thought that disruptor hit might have
Got
gotten
the
something
Archon
juicy.
here. Archon super low, but gets away with very little shields left. It's Tyr's Micro doesn't have a lot of finish. Like, it's left a Void Ray alive with like 10 hit points. It left like this.
Yeah, it's more
sucker there.
defensive, Micro.
Yeah, like it's not finishing the job, but yeah. Either way, it's still winning this pretty commandingly now. And catching these ones warping in is actually pretty huge.
I jinxed it by saying it was going to be the greatest macro game. It was like dead even workers, dead even army there for like right as I was saying it. So many bases for both bots. Sharkbot does still have a lot of bases here. If he could somehow land just a miracle disruptor hit,
Yeah, get
just maybe he can turn this back around. Because again, he does have a great economy here. He just has to stop this death ball.
Well,
you can see it really well.
He's going for the old. He's apparently programmed in the Fear Dragon build.
The Blink DTs.
Getting the Blink DT.
We'll see. Maybe it'll save him. I would love to see a build where you just kind of, even if they know you're getting them, you just bank up like 20 DTs behind your base and get Blink, and then just boom, Blink in on top of the army and just waste everything.
Exactly. Again.
Yeah, 20 DTs right here. Oh, there's a good shot. There's another good shot.
That's a big one. He loses his disruptors there as they just kind of walk out.
Yeah, I think they were good, but not enough.
They don't quite know what to do and they can't fire anymore. But yeah, he's just kind of swarming them at this point. I mean, it's a 5-to-1 army advantage.
Yeah, those are not good odds. Even if you're a Spartan, those are rough odds.
I think one sense that I get, and it's the timidness maybe of the micro, but I think if there's one thing that Tyr needs to kind of maybe improve into next season is that the timidness of it, that it still does a lot of the micro mistakes that some of the earlier season bots do, which is this, like it fights at max range and then it ends up blocking itself out and it's too tentative and stuff like that. I think it needs to just tweak that a bit to take advantage of some of the superiority that
maybe use some of that army calculation. Oh, there's no army here, so just go in, for 2 seconds then fire or something.
Because a lot of the bots like have now started to introduce the stutter step forward mechanics, and I think that's still missing in a few, and I feel like Tyr maybe it's still a little bit missing. It's trying to go max range and it like churns, but it doesn't advance in an aggressive way.
Well, this was still a very strong build, very kind of a defensive into just a big push, but Sharkbot held off the first couple of waves pretty well, tied things up even, but then just couldn't hold off the onslaught and the nonstop attacks. Even got a couple of nice disruptor hits, which is impressive considering Tyr specifically has disruptor dodges programmed in for this. So still very, very impressive little play there.
Yeah, I kind of think the disruptor hits that landed were the ones that kind of came like flanking the army.
Yeah,
it seemed like if they were coming directly towards, and they were spreading around. But if it came in the middle, it almost didn't know which way to retreat. And we've actually seen that with another, the Colossus from a week or two ago.
Where his army just
started retreating in the wrong direction. Yeah, like that sort of thing is interesting. And I think maybe he had the same thing here. He knew to retreat, but didn't know which way was the retreat way. But
so I think I know what's coming up next. Yeah, somebody pointed out there. Oh, you know what Sharkbot does when he loses his game one there.
Let's see it.
We'll see.
I do want to see. We were talking about that with the MicroMachine authors as well. Of like, you would think that a bot that does its own pro brush should have the micro to stop a pro brush from the other bot because you're up a worker or two. So let's see how it works. I kind of hope that's what we see.
We shall.
But I
see.
kind of then hope it works, and then he responds by pro brushing back.
Yeah, just double. They just both pro brush each other.
Yeah.
That would be because Sharkbot, when he won his game last week, he did the 2 in a row. So it is very possible if he wins with it, we could get
if he wins with it,
it's like seeing a unicorn, the mythical double pro brush this late into the season. Oh, don't get my hopes up, Anderson. All right, join our forum if you haven't already. Thank you all for joining us. Again, we do have some awesome stuff coming up next week. This is our final day of our normal season, but our grand finals will be next week. If you're just tuning in, make sure you bookmark our forum or whatever you got to do to be here. We'll have our humans versus bots exhibition. It's going to be awesome. We'll talk a little bit more about that tomorrow. We have notes. I got notes. There's so many notes now, Endersword. I don't need he's got I can't take this.
Is it that ProBot 3000 is coming? Is that what you want to talk about?
The week 7 thing? No, that's oh no, that's in the wrong. Okay, we'll look at it and we'll tell you what it says. Here's game number 2 to decide will Tier be able to move on? Will Sharkbot be able to work things around and come back? Let's find out in game number 2 here on ProBots.
Human one?
Oh, nice. No, the ProBots.
Tears.
Those spots?
No. Tier.
Sub batch.
Shark Nices.
Sharkbot.
That's right. Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we were all wrong. No pro brush. Okay, well, that's good. That gives me actually a little time here. So just on the humans versus bots, we'll talk a little more later, but it will actually be available next week for our Crown Club to play. So we do these games from replays, just the way it works. Oh, I feel something ominous behind. Is this his proxy? Oh, he's doing the cannons. He's doing the cannons.
He's starting far away, but Tier has built at the ramp. He won't see this, but this is far away. It's not. So is this a contained cannon?
Maybe he's expecting Tier to go for an early second base or something and just slow him down with it. But this must be one of those cheeses that he learned on the peak of Mount Blanc.
Yeah, it could be something. He's going for a third. It almost feels like he's
what?
Yeah, he's just you know how people you can tell they're cheesing on the ladder because they talk to you.
Oh yeah,
in like a weird way. I think that's what's happening. I feel like he was trying to stop a second hatch and then didn't know he was playing a protest. But
it does give him a plate in case there's like an early stalker.
Yeah, it's a good place to fall back.
Place to run to.
Yeah, so we'll see how well it contains. So he sees it now with the probe.
Well, he sees
did
you see the cannons?
He doesn't yet, but there's workers coming, so they know it's a threat.
Ooh.
Yeah, he sees it
good
there.
pullback. He sees it and instantly gets the hell out of there. He's like, nope, do not want. He actually could target that further forward pylon, but that's fine.
Yeah,
this is a fine decision. As long as he holds the high ground and keeps that probe from getting out, which he's got a stalker about to pop.
This is weird, though. Because I almost feel like Sharkbot intended to make the thing he just made like closer, because now it's too late. No, don't run from it though. Oh. You can't run from that.
Ooh, barely gets away there. So yeah, Tier's going up for that robo again. Is just going to be on a one base builder, but that's fine. Tier does very well on one base as well. So.
If he does that, okay. Well, he can get stuck. It's more this is one of those things again of like over microing. If he just shot the cannon, it never would have gone up.
Get out of there, stalker! No.
Yeah, massive over micro.
Oh no! Yeah, he could have gotten that more forward pylon too. Okay, this one on the high ground. As long as it stays up here, which it should.
Yeah.
Be able to get that pylon.
All right. Yeah, this is the threat's gone here. Tier's even. Yeah, he's even taken the other base. His taking his third, which hopefully he doesn't try and transfer too much to it before this is dealt with. Because it's going to take him a little bit, because he's not going to know what to do here for a little while. He's going to take some hits, so it needs to build up to this. Basically, till he gets an immortal, I don't know that he's going to be really clear. He could put a shield battery up top, but I think he's going to lose some probes in the transfer that don't recognize what's happening.
Yeah, potentially.
He's still... Well, I want to say he's way ahead. He's not way ahead. He's down in workers, like a fair bit. He's tech-wise ahead, but not even that much.
Not for much longer. Not once the starport finishes.
Sharkbot is immediately going, for the Stargate. If he loses stalkers here too to just like sloppiness, then this could be a big problem. Okay, the immortal will help. Well, if he fights.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he'll break the cannon. Okay, so this should normalize things. Tyr does lose more probes than he absolutely wants to, but it is not
just
an unrecoverable position.
Okay, he wanted to go up because his shield's gone, but
it was one of his updates. He's added some micro to help keep units that are damaged and hurt alive longer. So it must be something with that kind of screwing with it. They're like, oh, I gotta survive, even though that immortal totally could have just killed all the cannons and been fine.
Yeah.
And here we go. Boom.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew, that was stressful. Tyr is going to stabilize here. I think supply is even. Sharkbot has the economy. Tyr has the tech. So if Tyr can push and maybe get some damage done, once he's got to clean these up first, I guess. But if Tyr can get a little bit of counter damage done, actually, he could even just push across and win at this moment with the counter. So Sharkbot needs to get something up for defenses. He's got a fleet beacon and another Stargate on the way, though.
Yeah.
Why not? I love it.
Yeah, almost lost that stalker for just no reason.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, once they get really low, they really do have a hard time deciding which way to go. Yeah, and like these green health ones, I guess they're waiting for shields or something. But this damaged stalker with less shields than the immortals is like, oh, it's okay, guys. I got this. I'll do all the hard work.
Okay, he'll get the depower now, and
there we go.
So he's okay.
Yeah, our top bots, Tyr and MicroMachine, they've kind of gotten some weird stuff going on today.
Definitely doing some weird stuff.
A little, maybe I'm telling you, Straylock gave some of these bots a virus, and they've been passing it around. It's possible. It's possible. Tempests are on the way. Sharkbot with his Oracle as well.
Oracle.
Mystical Oracle.
Oracle.
Successful.
Oracle.
Do you believe in miracles?
Not really, but let's see what happens.
Okay, well, there's a base here this time. No. And stalkers are coming in. Probes get pulled immediately. The Oracle did everything right this time, but still just couldn't pull it off. There's nothing here. You denied the natural, so there's no workers to kill there, but you could have been killing workers here. Let's see, he's going to go up to the third by the time he gets there. He's out of energy now. Yeah. And he could have got some kills. Oh my god.
Maybe he'll swing back later.
No, Tyr's pulls are too good anyway. I don't think he'd lose any probes to the Oracle. That was a pretty nicely timed pull there. Maybe if the Oracle gets in unseen. But here we go. Tempest coming across. This is a really good map actually for the air units. All this space here to the right of the base. He's going to really be able to abuse the main here of Tyr and maybe even just kill off all the production right away.
Yeah, he's going to be. The real question here will be if he does the same sort of approach. If he's too tentative, then it will lose. But he's not being super tentative. Seemed okay. Good. That seemed okay. So. Yeah, it was tough terrain, but that wasn't inherently bad.
Yeah, Tyr so far keeping the Tempest at bay. But again, Tyr has just been put on the back foot with that whole cannon rush debacle. So it is definitely going to be a bit of a hill to climb to come back. But so far, actually, this is a really good spot. The Void Ray is not going to be able to run. It gets a lot of damage, but there's just enough Stalkers. They're going to be able to kill that off, and it will even maybe get some more hull damage on this Tempest. Oh, we missed it!
Did that kill anything?
He got one kill.
Okay.
Oh, no. And he's even... What is he doing? Oh, he's attacking the base. I thought he was throwing up a stasis beam or something at first. But he was
that would be way too logical. So 2 Tempests out here now. Do we have enough Stalkers clumped up anywhere to deal with anything?
No, he lost a lot of Stalkers. Tyr is kind of actually hurting on army supply right now. There's some in main, but that might be too many Tempests for this. Yeah.
That one's really hurting. And we've got 3. Yeah, I think this is going...
It's over.
Yeah, I think this is going wrong.
Yeah, 4 Tempest will one-shot a full health stalker there, so...
Yeah, a lot of immortals.
this might actually be it. Tier is going to get knocked down, I think, by these Tempests, and I think we're going to go to an ace match. Yeah, there's nothing. 40 army supply to 17. Stalker's about to be getting one shot once one more Tempest joins up, and unless he can figure out how to tip that immortal on its back.
Yeah, he's pumping out 2 at a time, and I like the addition of the occasional Void Ray here too, because your one opponent is the Stalker, and having the 1 or 2 Void Rays could just rip through them.
Even if you just take him down to half health, yeah, you just reduce the amount of shots that Tempest have to take, because the Tempest shoots so slow. Yeah, the Void Ray is a perfect addition in PvP, I think, specifically. Maybe not in some other matchups. But.
Yeah, it's specifically because it does the bonus damage.
Stalkers,
yeah.
Ooh, Sharkbot with a nice build here. Really just got some nice early punches in and holds Tier back. Tier was still able to get a third base up, but lost a little too many probes, I think, and just was a little too far behind to be able to effectively counter this.
Just way too slow in knocking out the cannon rush, because it, like, by all objective measure, it obviously failed to get up well, and then he just kind of left it. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, yeah, the cannon. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant Tier's thing. Yeah.
No, the cannons. Yeah. Like they got built. Like the first cannon at the bottom of the ramp should have been shut down, and because of over micro by the Stalker, it got up.
Yeah.
And then once one was up, it just took another like 2 minutes to clear them out when it should have been over right then.
Oh yeah, you could have. Once the immortal pops out, it's like that should just be over. You should counter and you should win.
Yeah.
But nice build though out of Sharkbot. I like it. Some really nice cheeky strats here. He does. I like it when he goes Stargate. I think he does a lot of really good play with Stargate stuff.
Yeah, definitely. To be really and it really was a good map and angle where he came into the main there. There was just ramps and dead space, and like it would be hard to get at that.
And now we will see if Tier will rush another Protoss. That's a good call out, mind me.
Maybe.
We will see. We've seen some down dirty things before. Tier won game 1. Sharkbot wins game 2. Does Tier go all out with just the cheesiest, dirtiest number 3? But yeah, like somebody said, you can't really probe rush a probe line, can you?
Yeah.
Because you'll just technically have less probes.
You should.
Like, even if you have one less probe, you should technically lose.
Yeah.
So, you can't do the probe rush.
Yeah.
What does he do? What does Tier do? He's got over 100 builds. I don't even know.
DT rush.
DT rush would be good. Actually, I wouldn't mind
Proxy
that.
Tempest.
Especially if Sharkbot sticks with some airplay.
Yeah.
That could be really good. We'll see here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. This has been an awesome season. Again, big shout out to all of our bot authors. This has just been one of the best seasons to date. And we've got one more season coming up this year. So again, make sure you join the forum and everything. Stay up to date with that. Check out AIarena.net as well. They have got constant action going on. They do a community stream every week, or usually every week. I think it's on a little hiatus right now while someone's on vacation or something, but check it out. It's where all these bots come from. If you're a new bot author, we want to see you on the ladder. We want to see you get qualified for ProBots. All right, let's hop into game number 3, our ace match of the day, to decide which bot will move on to face Dominion Dog and which bot will go into the scrap pile. All right, let's do it. I'm ready. Go.
Tears.
Tier.
Shark Nices.
Sharkbot. All right, well, all seems normal. So there's probes already like going everywhere, looking around. I guess they're just scouting for proxies or something.
Exactly, they're peeking.
So this is very normal build out of both bots, except for Sharkbot, who's doing his little cheeky cannon build again.
So, yeah, I mean, it worked.
It worked.
According to...
Does it work on this map? Does it work on 2,000 atmospheres? AI edition.
Let's take a peek at the ramp. I think it'll depend where things happen.
Yeah, I don't know. This one's going to be a little bit harder to call,
Yeah,
and the map layout is quite different. I think.
Yeah, it feels a tiny bit further.
know.
It somewhat depends too where these get built. Does he try and wall off the ramp? Because if he tries to wall off the ramp, it can limit where the other. Okay, that's not too bad. So he says his "I'm cheesing you" line.
Yep. Love it.
So he'll see it now. Go after him. Some of it too will depend if he gets the probe, because the probe was one shot from death.
Oh, that's true.
When the first stalker came.
That's a good point. Yeah, if he can stop that probe earlier, and then he can just.
Okay, this is already way better. This is already way better. So he's got the aggressive cannon up.
You didn't pull anything this time to deal with.
Because he originally put 3 cannons back, and then did the pylon, then did the second back pylon when he got pushed back. Oh, there are 3 there. This is still different though. It's more aggressive.
So I do like Tyr prioritizing the Robo. Even if he loses this gateway, if he can get an Immortal out, he'll be able to survive the Kenner. And that is, at this moment, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. So the probe...
Actually, the probe's not giving him vision.
Is he going to try and build on the high ground? It's going to be
okay, there we go. He's
now
he goes. More buildings. Okay.
Yeah. So that's fine. The Stalker out should get rid of the probe. Okay, he's good. This is the part.
Oh no, the Stalker pops out on the wrong side. The pylon does go up, so that's going to continue to grant vision for that cannon. But actually,
but he loses the probe.
Yeah, no, this is fine.
Yeah,
this is fine, Tyr. Just kill the pylon. Just kill. Stop dancing and kill the pylon, Tyr.
No, dance.
Tyr.
I never understand it. I know people have told me, I question this all the time about the over micro, and they're like, no, it's timed out that they're not missing a shot. Bullshit. He's definitely missing shots.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. He's not losing probes this time because there's no probes transferring. So every time he does this, he loses 37
here's
minerals.
Here's the immortal.
3. That's like over 100 minerals he lost doing that already. Okay, he gets the pylon on the high ground.
Okay.
So not a huge loss. Not a huge loss like last time. This is actually, I think this is better for Tyr than last time. He's sticking on one base as opposed to trying to get.
Yeah, if he intends to be on one base, I think you're right. It's better. He's still not going down there. I think he could hit some of these from the high ground if he.
I think he's planning on staying on one base because we've seen Tyr do a lot of very strong one base builds for a while. Oh, there's a second base for Sharkbot. I thought it was a second base for Tyr. I don't know. Yeah, he's got enough immortals. He could just go. Maybe he's just gonna wait for a little bit more. Maybe one more immortal. I don't know.
I'm suspicious.
Well, why did he's still building workers? You don't. How many workers do you need? 16, 22, right?
22. Yeah.
Fully saturate. He's going up to 24. Yeah, he's a little oversaturated here. There we go. Another immortal finally coming out. Okay. Well, things calm down here. Whew. I was expecting Tyr to just kind of bust out and wreck face, but he's going to wait a little bit longer. But that actually could be his demise because that Stargate's getting closer to finish here. Tyr, you might just need to go there, buddy. Actually, if he just pushes now, kills the cannons and counters, he wins.
Yeah, I'm just worried about how he does it. Like the way he's behaving. Okay, there we go. Yeah, okay. I think he's finally... This is what he should have realized a while ago. You could kill them all from the high ground without taking any damage.
All right, well, now the question is, okay, we do have an Oracle coming out, so that could potentially get some harassment, maybe even pull Tyr back home. We need to see those Tempests either now or Void Rays. I think Void Rays need to start.
That unit behavior was just so much different than we saw in the first game.
It's Tyr sobered up a little bit, and he's ready. Okay, there we go. Void Ray is on the way, so Sharkbot is getting a defense. He is drastically down in army supply, but if he can get 2 Void Rays up and kill off these Stalkers, I think 2 Void Rays with one, even without a shield battery, it could be done. But I think he has shield batteries. Yeah, he's got 2 of them finishing at home, so I think Sharkbot can hold this, and I think Tyr needs to get a second base, and we need to go into another macro game, Anderson.
Yeah, we'll see. If 2 can work...
He's doing it!
Yeah, 2 can work if they come together. All right, he's attacking here.
It's your favorite K-pop group. That doesn't matter. You need to be defending.
I think he's going to do a lot of damage before...
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, there's the Void.
So So I think the second base should fall here. The Void in a great spot on the high ground is actually going to get a lot of damage. He might be able to hold these Stalkers with just this one.
Oh, he
Void
canceled his own
maybe
beam.
Ooh, maybe
the
not.
Shield battery's good, but he canceled his own charge instead of killing an extra Stalker. So he'll get the low ground base at least, so that'll reset them to equal.
Yeah. Okay, it'll be one base to one base. The Void Rays are still a huge advantage if he can just clear some of these Stalkers out.
Okay, the Observer here is gigantic because it gives him that high ground vision to take out the batteries from the low ground.
He's building a fleet beacon. No, he needs another Void Ray. If he had gotten one more Void Ray, I think Sharkbot holds this. But he prioritizes the fleet beacon.
Yeah. He also did the overcharge there to try and save the gateway.
Well, it's kind of work. It's saving the gateway.
I mean, it is, but that's it's not your top priority. Now, here's where we get the Immortals are actually blocking out the Stalkers that need to come up and kill this thing. So they're going to end up losing. Yeah.
There's a shield battery still there, and it's only a few Stalkers. If he could just kill these off. Oh boy, Anderson, he is on a razor's edge here.
He's got the fleet beacon up.
Chance. And he's got the fleet beacon.
Walk up the goddamn ramp.
Build one.
There's
just build one.
Reinforcements are coming.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, he couldn't.
No,
It's unpowered. Oh no. I didn't realize it was unpowered.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that's going to be it. One Void Ray with all the weight of the world on his shoulders. I don't think will be enough here. The shield battery is depleted. And there is now a reinforcement wave of Stalkers. The Immortals, once they get their butts out of the way, they'll let the Stalkers through. And Sharkbot gave us an awesome show this season.
Yeah.
We got some great games out of Sharkbot.
Yeah, that was really
just too strong, man.
Yeah, really good season here, or really good series here. And this Void Ray is going to be like the last thing alive.
Yeah, probably. Just fly out of here, man. This planet's lost. Yeah. Go into space. You're in a spaceship.
Yeah, does die. He'll just leave. This is his BM. Oh yeah, he's got the cannons back there. That's what he's going to get.
Oh, does he still have some cannons behind the Oh, the Oracle gets some more kills here.
Yeah, there we go. This is our successful Oracle.
Actually, this is the most success. Well, shit. What is happening all of a sudden? If you're going to go out in style.
Yeah, we forgot the absolutely crucial line of code to all oracles, which is if Nexus equals 0, then kill 27 probes.
Then be effective.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, holy crap. Good job, Sharkbot. You now have the title of most effective oracle.
Yes.
You got it in your last moments here in ProBot Season 2, but you got it.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. But Tyr, good job. You are moving on to face Dominion Dog in our next best of 3 in our final elimination match of Season 2, and this will determine which bots will be in the Grand Finals. Who's already in the Grand Finals, Endersword?
Well, we got Ketrock.
We do.
And we've got the improved, the Eris.
Eris, yes.
Eris.
And then we'll have either Dominion Dog or Tyr. So we've got a Terran and a Zerg up top waiting. Will we have another Terran or a Protoss? Ooh, we could have. How long has it been since we've had one of each race in the Grand Finals? Have we ever had one of each race in the Grand Finals?
I kind of think we have, but we've also done this different in the past, where like sometimes we go into the Grand Finals with 4 bots instead of 3 bots.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we keep mixing it up.
We've done that sometimes. So then we had one of each, because we've definitely had Ketrock, MicroMachine, Spiny, and I think a Protoss.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's happened. We could look. We'll look in the archive.
Yeah, we'll check that archive out.
This should be our trivia question for next one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Anyway, we do have, sorry, I was getting a little thing here. I'm getting my note. So we have our question of the day. We're going to ask you one more time, and we'll let you know after the break what the answer is. Can you remember which bots have used machine learning in ProBots?
Which ones?
We've gotten a few answers in the chat. I don't know. Are they right?
Are they wrong? Be cool.
I don't know.
Discuss
with your fellow chat mates there.
Yeah. Retype them.
Retype them.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got one more best of 3 coming up here, everybody. It is our final game in our final match in season 2 until our grand finals, and it is going to be awesome. We're going to have Tier versus Dominion Dog at TVP to decide who moves on and who gets eliminated. Before that, though, we need to do a Crown Club member shout out. We talked a little bit about him earlier. Thank you so much to our newest Crown Club member, Sarah Connor, for joining. And you get access to PostBots as well as all the artwork every season and cool things like that. Well, let's go ahead and do a member shout out right now because you guys are awesome. We're back with our final best of 3 here in season 2 of ProBots 2021. It is going to be a doozy. Will we get an ace match? I sure hope so. But this will decide our third bot. So we've got Ketrock and Eris already waiting for the grand finals. Will it be Dominion Dog? Will it be Tier? Who do you think, Undersword?
Well, I don't know now because I didn't think that Dominion Dog would be here. But you know, cool. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how these two are going to interact. Dominion Dog is definitely pretty aggressive with some of its stuff. So if Tier's not prepared for that and doesn't get aggressive back, then I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure what Dominion Dog does against Protoss in general.
Yeah, we'll find out. He did get some Protoss. He got one TVP update. Is a counter to early Tempest Rush with a quick tank push, which we've seen Tier do Tempest before.
That is a possibility. Yeah, that is a possibility out of him. So that could be a way to go. I don't know. Yeah, I think it will depend a little bit. I kind of do think that Dominion Dog will have a tendency to drive this because I think Dominion Dog tends to attack relatively early. Like it's kind of a 50 supply attacker, whereas Tier can. If Tier's not doing a specific cheese, it'll wait
a little more fast.
Yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah, I was just going to mention our Crown Club. You can get early access to the ProBots for our Humans versus Bots exhibition. Yeah. So if you're in our Crown Club, you will get first priority when the bots are ready, which will be very soon.
So it's
within a week.
Yeah, Felipe M.
Oh yeah. Well, if we had not gone to break before. Right? Then I could have said something.
Corellia.
Felipe, thank you. Yes, very much for your Crown Club.
I'm going to say your last name is Corellia, even though I'm aware there's no L in it. It's just a better planet. And this makes sense now because we've got the human and bot thing coming up. It suddenly makes a lot more sense why Sarah Connor just joined us.
Oh yeah, it does make a lot of sense. All right, well, here are the bot stats again, one more time, just to refresh your memories for the voting, perhaps, or just follow your heart and vote for who you want. But Tier versus Dominion Dog. Tier got some TVP updates, or PVT, I should say, updates as well. So he improved a macro build versus MicroMachine. So we'll see how that pans out against Dominion Dog. So it seems like he was a little bit preparing for MicroMachine. But he even has a proxy Tempest. Oh no, I shouldn't reveal too much actually. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, no, he actually could do the proxy. Yeah, we'll see. He can do voids. He can do. Yeah, Tier can do everything. Tier just has so many things under his belt. We might see some interesting stuff actually in this PVT here.
Yeah.
TVP, PVT. What is it?
Do we get the poll up? That's it. Oh, there we go. There, it just popped up. I don't know. This
is a hard one. I don't know who I want to win.
Yeah,
Tier obviously last season champ has been in.
I think I want just because of what you mentioned. I think I want Tier to win so that we do get the Terran Zerg Protoss.
Yeah.
So
I was looking. I think Tier has been in more grand finals than any other bot.
Yes.
Either him or MicroMachine. It was someone. Yeah. Tier's like got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, Tier's been in a lot of final rounds of ProBots. So we'll see. I think this is going to be an interesting match. Dominion Dog has again given us some awesome games this season, has surprised us all, I think, a little bit with his awesome run here. So I think we're ready. Is the game ready? It says soon. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, our final best of 3 in season 2. Get your votes in now, and make sure if you haven't yet, hit that little thumbs up, get us a little visibility on YouTube, and share this with everybody. This should be a doozy. Let's hop into it. Our best of 3 between Tier and Dominion Dog happens right now. Oh, what's supposed to do?
Do it.
We'll do it after. We'll do it between. Tier.
Fidolinas.
Dominion Dog. Okay, so we'll do the answer to the question today at the end of the show, just to force you all to stick around and keep watching. But why you wouldn't want to stick around and watch this is beyond me. This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I don't think we're like keeping anyone here with the trivia question.
Yeah, it's fun to do that.
I don't think that's our main draw. It's good.
I do love. I miss doing trivia night and stuff at the bars. And we actually, after ProBots wraps up, we might probably be doing a trivia night for the Crown Club for the community there. So again, check out all.
Oh, you know what I want to do? I want to play that Gartic phone thing.
The what?
The drawing game. I mean, there's plenty of versions of that, but that's the popular one now.
Pictionary.
It's basically Pictionary, but it's like telephone Pictionary. So like someone writes a thing, and then someone draws it. And then someone has to guess what it is, and then someone draws that, and you go around a bunch of times.
Oh, interesting. So it's like
so then at the end you get something that's like has nothing to do with
unless everybody's a really good artist.
Well, yeah, which whatever. It's better to be trolling. Yeah, which there's no like winner or loser to it. It's just you end up with some ridiculous looking things.
Oh, well, this is okay. So this is interesting out of tier here. In the top left, it looks like he's doing an aggressive one base here. He's got 2 gates.
Yeah, he's getting
usually that's for early aggression, right?
And chronoing it. Yeah,
and he's chronoing. Yeah, that's like a sure tell sign. He's doing something cheeky here.
You weirdly don't see a lot of this in ProBots, but someone's getting a Marauder.
Wow.
Like
actually, I wish these were proxy marauders. We don't see that enough.
Yeah, me too. I'm Mike. Is it MicroMachine had one of those builds?
Yeah,
but I don't even know if it really uses it anymore. It's really only a versus Protoss sort of thing.
I guess
we just don't see a lot of marauders in general.
Wow. This marauder's going to have a lot of work cut out for him, especially since I don't see that slow concussive shell upgrade coming down. I guess it's just for a little bit of early defense, maybe just to catch the scouting probe even.
Yeah.
But this is gonna hit hard, and
it is.
Dominion Dog going up super tech heavy right now.
Yeah, Twilight done, and there comes Charge.
God. I think this is just gonna win right out. Well, I mean, obviously the buildings could lift, but
there's
one Marauder here.
Yeah, he's not walled or anything. Nothing else is coming. We've got a double starport if he can get something into the air, but
here we go. SCV is going to do a good job tanking. They actually pull back expertly and do not die to the Zealot. They're allowing this Marauder to get maximum damage right now, but again, he's just got so much work to do right now. Will we see repairs as well? I don't see any repairs just yet on the SCVs. All right, first Zealot will go down. Marauder doesn't take a scratch, actually. But SCVs have started to die, and this is where it starts to just... you just can't stop the wave if you just keep getting slowed down and losing.
Yeah, there's just too much here, and he's never going to get this Marauder back to the mineral line.
Well, he will right now.
Maybe. Yeah,
will the supply block or... oh, no, actually, no, he's got plenty of supply.
We're down to 5 workers.
Actually, a Banshee is about to pop, so the one thing that could stop a Zealot rush is the Banshee. Thankfully, for tier, Cloak will be denied by the looks of it. So that is one thing in his favor if he can get... Yeah, he does have Stalkers coming up. Actually, he's got
getting the repair. He traps the Marauder there. That's actually fairly big, just because that is less of a harassment.
Oh my God.
The speed is almost done here. The charge is now finished, but that Zealot will die. Are there any more It literally like cleaned it, like the speed finished and no more are coming.
Yeah, it's like the last Zealot dies right as
Yeah.
speed finishes. That was funny timing. I mean, he's got it for the next round, but he
Mhm.
did a lot of damage, Ender Sword. There's
Oh.
2 SCVs left, only one of which is mine.
Ridiculous, Sam. Now he cut a lot of his own workers to do that. We're only at 19, which is still, triple what Dominion Dog has, but that was a big cut. Like I expected to look back and see the 22, but
Oh, you're looking at army supplies. Like, wait, 19's not triple of 3. It's 20 to 3 workers.
oh yeah, sorry, 3 workers. Yeah, sorry.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
not a math teacher, are you? We do have somebody said they were a math teacher in class here. So
Somebody did.
we got to make sure our math
It
is
was
on
yellow,
point.
yellow something.
Yeah.
Yellow said it. Yeah.
Well, do some more math for me here. Can 3 SCVs mine enough to catch up to 20 probes worth of mining?
No,
Okay.
but
Good redemption
one-
there. That was good.
but one mule can.
Zing, got him.
No.
Yeah, actually, there's a meal. That is
Yeah.
going to help quite a bit, but yeah, Tyr just... Once this army pushes across, there's nothing going to stop it. Zealots have
He's
charge.
got what he needs. He's got the observer too.
Yeah, the observer's the biggest
Wow.
part, because Cloak actually did finish, so that could be the one thing that keeps Dominion Dog in it, and Tyr
Yeah.
just keeps trading poorly against Cloak Banshee or something, but yeah, with that observer, Tyr is just fine.
I kind of wonder he might have almost been better off if Cloak hadn't finished because he's so starving for resources.
Yeah, maybe. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because that's a reasonably
Unless he
expensive
can
thing.
somehow, maybe if he miraculously scans and kills the observer.
Yeah.
There's a possibility. You know,
It is possible.
because
Anything is
that
possible.
Banshee actually does have a lot of energy.
Yeah, I think even if the stalkers were not here, these 5 zealots win.
Yeah, well, at least against the Marines, yeah, they're gonna easily clean those
Like
up.
the Banshee would eventually kill them, but I think they'd kill all the workers before it did.
Okay, well, Banshee gets a few shots. Observer obviously a little bit slower than the army, but it will be here momentarily. And now there's no Marines left to kill the Observer even. That was kind of the one Hail Mary hope, was to scan, kill the Observer, and then your Cloak Banshee can do something. But no, that's gonna do it for game number 1. Tyr with just a beautiful play here. Again, he was preparing for Terrans because he had to face either Dominion Dog here or MicroMachine, or even potentially Ketrock, because Ketrock could have been the one that got knocked down instead of MicroMachine last week.
Very true.
So if Tyr moved on to this point, he was fighting a Terran. So it makes sense that he is ready and prepared for a Terran, which he just took that game with ease.
Yeah, I wonder if this was customized. Ketrock mentioning like good call versus the bot that doesn't wall off. And I wonder if it was customized, like if you're playing him, do this versus do this against every Terran. Because that just obviously worked. If there was a full wall there, potentially that just kind of runs into literally a brick wall.
Yeah,
But,
for sure. Or if you have a tank there, because Dominion Dog does do some tank play. If he senses the early proxy Tempest, maybe that might be the only trigger. But if you had a tank and a wall there, gateway pushes are a lot harder to accomplish when there's tanks out. That's damn true.
Yeah. The Marauder was interesting because it actually kept it from just killing them immediately.
Yeah.
Like if that was
It
like
helped.
two Marines instead, then he would have just been dead immediately. But the Marauder was
probably. Well, I don't know. The SCVs, actually, 2 Marines might have been a better choice because again, the SCVs got in there and took all the hits for that Marauder for quite a while, and Marine DPS is a little bit faster. So
I just think I think you just make contact and like 2 swipes would kill him, whereas the Marauder was a little tankier because he took a few hits and lived.
he was taking hits. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Good point. All right. Well, did we get our votes in? 17 votes.
Yep.
People think Tyr's going to win it. So far, Tyr is doing just that. He just needs one more win to move on to our grand finals for another shot at the title. Will he be able to reclaim the title 2 seasons in a row and get his potential 3rd win?
Exactly.
That'd be interesting to see. We've got a few bots, or a couple bots. Ketrock. Oh, no. Ketrock only has 1 as well, right? Yep.
Yeah.
MicroMachine was the other one with 2. but
MicroMachine has 2. Tyr has 2. Tyr has never lost a final.
That he's gotten into?
Yeah, if he's in the final, and not like the top 4, but like if he's in the final match, then he's won it.
Well, let's see what happens if Tyr can move on to our final day next week, or if Dominion Dog can maybe turn things around and bring us to yet another ace match.
Yep.
Let's find out in game number 2 here on ProBots. Let's go.
Tigers.
Well, I mean, yeah, because their thing is versus
Tier.
They kite it.
Fidolinas.
Dominion dog. Okay, well, I would imagine Tier on that successful build will just attempt it again because it works super well. So Dominion Dog, what is Dominion Dog gonna do this time around? How can he switch it up? I think if he techs less, obviously, that would help a lot.
Definitely. Yeah, he tried to really go up there. That was going to be 2 starports.
Yeah, no, he was really
it was quite aggressive. Yeah, and yeah, Reaper definitely would have worked, or not worked, but like would have been at least a backstab option. He could you'd almost be better off sending it as opposed to trying to kill the zealots with it, because you would eventually do it. It just takes a long time.
Yeah. Well, it's already looking a lot better for Dominion Dog. He has got 2 barracks coming down to counter the 2 gates out of Tier. So, and a reactor. Oh, this is already looking way better for Dominion Dog. I like this. Oh, and don't forget, everybody, we will give you the answer to our question of the day after this series. We forgot to do it after the break. So stick around. We'll give you that. Did I already mention that? That's all right.
I think, yeah, whatever. We have to remind ourselves.
Yeah, I do. I have to remind myself.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Reactor's going to finish up here. Orbital's about to finish up as well. We'll have some mules coming soon, and there's Warp Tech and a Stalker on the way. So, yeah, Tier just doing his aggressive little thing. It does look different this time, though. He's not... Didn't he get the Twilight about now?
Yes, because he was doing the mass
and Zealots. Yeah, he's not doing Zealots anymore either. He's doing Stalkers now. Oh, okay. Switching things up. Tier coming in with a little bit of a build diversification. I like it. Even off the back of a win.
Works.
Well, does it work?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he knows. You can also know that from
other
experience,
opponent will change. Yeah.
Yeah, your opponent's going to change to something that will make it not work. And like we've got the 3 barracks here, so maybe it wouldn't.
Tier is always one step ahead of the meta, man.
Yeah.
I would say of all the bots, Tier's kind of been one of the most meta bots. He's always kind of setting the meta a little bit, because wasn't Tier one of the first ones to do Tempests?
Yes.
Yeah.
He did it, I believe, on your request.
He's done a few things on that. Yeah.
A
depth play. He's done. Yeah. Tier's been an innovator for some things, for sure. Here we go. Stalkers coming across.
Stalkers moving out. It's going to be all Marine on the other side. If these are microed well, there's a lot of them though. Like if you catch these with Stalkers, you can kind of pull them apart, but that's a chunk of them.
Yeah, well, as long as he stays at the top of the ramp here, should be able to keep it bay at least until he gets Combat Shield. Combat Shield will be very helpful. You can take, 2 extra hits or something from a Stalker? Or one, even just 1 extra hit would be super helpful. And here we go. Yeah, he's going to... 1 Marine, actually, will be enough to scare him.
Yeah, he didn't even see the rest. I think maybe that just tells him something that he was checking for.
It looked like he just saw that 1 Marine, yeah. It's like, nope. He's got a gun. We're getting the hell out of here.
Well, the other thing, of course, the other bit of information that he got, of course, is coming up. He knew it was 1 base.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, so now the Twilight is about to finish up, so we're going to see those gateway upgrades. And yeah, here's some just great gateway play. We don't see a lot of just gateway pushes these days. Even in normal StarCraft, you always have to get a higher tech and things like that.
So how's the timing going to be here? We're getting a lot of Marines coming out. The charge has started on the other side. We've got a lot of Stalkers up. But the charge isn't going to be finished by the time he gets there. He's kind of going to stall out maybe.
I think he's going to be okay, because there's no stim, there's no medevacs.
Yeah, just the stem.
Yeah, I think he's going to be, even if he just buys a little bit
of time. This is a stream, though. Yeah, he needs to buy that little bit of time. He's chronoing it, which is good.
Once charge is done, this is
the charge ends this. He needs to buy 20 seconds.
Well, here we go. The Marines are in a really good spot. First couple of Zealots are going to take a lot of hits. 1, 2 goes down, 3 goes down, and the rest are going to get just eaten up in this concave of Marines before charge can finish. Now it's going to be up to the Stalkers. Can they kite back effectively
back up,
on a ramp? No, they can't.
Yeah, he's got to back up from this, or else he's going to lose. He's going to get overwhelmed here before the charge is done.
Well, this is great for Dominion Dog and great for my hopes of an ace match here. With just crisp timing, doesn't need stim, just needs that combat shield. That should do it. We're going to an ace match.
That's it. Now he needed to back up and just kind of kite this. Yeah, and there we go.
Ooh, Tier a little bit slow on the thing. Now this is the place. Force fields. To buy time, to wait till charge is done. Force fields. To cut that army in half. Force fields would have been like the godsend there. It would have saved the day. Obviously, if he could have pulled it off, but still, it was just hard to do.
Yeah, I think you have to dance. Well, there's a few ways that you can deal with that. Some harder for bots than others. There, the zealot should have been like feigning engagement, not actually engaging. Yeah. And again, the bot doesn't know that, but a human would know. I need to keep 6 zealots alive because my charge is about to be done. So you'd be stalling out for that. But then also the other thing is, since you went out on the map with a bunch of stalkers, a lot of Terran pushes work if you just let them come to your side. The whole point is Protoss is supposed to harass them on the way to your side.
Stalkers kite them,
because the stalkers can kite. It could kill like 8 Marines on their way across the map.
You just damage them all by half. They're half as much health to deal with now.
Yeah, exactly. So you gotta harass in transit, and but it just kind of went home. So
Tier just ran away.
Yeah.
That's all right. It gives us an ace match, which I'm okay with.
Yeah. There you go.
Now I don't know who I want to win. This is going to be interesting. I do think it would be cool to have Tier in the finals. Just, he's last season's champ. It'll round it out so we've got a Protoss, a Terran, and a Zerg. So, what do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I think we're seeing that it's going to come down to which build order they both pick. And
who knows what that's going to be now.
And I want to see Tier just send some probes across the map and see what happens.
We'll see. It is not unheard of. It's almost impossible to tell Tier.
Yeah.
But no, even Dominion Dog though with some nice counter builds there, even switching it up, and he's able to bring us to our coveted ace match.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has just been an awesome season. This will be our final game of ProBot Season 2 before the Grand Finals. We do still have our Grand Finals next week, Saturday. Again, make sure you join the forum or the Discord so you know what time that will be going on. You'll get an update and stuff, I'm sure, soon as well. But hopefully we'll see you all there. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have our Bots versus Humans exhibition, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow night in Post-Bots. Again, for our Crown Club, they'll get early access to play against the bots. So get all that in. But let's go ahead and dive into our final game of the season here. I am ready. Who will move on and take that third and final spot for our Grand Finals in a week's time? Will it be Tier? Will it be Dominion Dog? Let's find out right now, because I can't wait anymore. Let's go.
Tears.
Tier.
Fidolinas.
Dominion Dog. I just can't believe the only cheese we saw today was MicroMachine. Oh no, we saw the cannons too. The cannons were actually very
cannons definitely were.
Is that even cheese anymore? That's such a Protoss, normal Protoss thing these days.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I would also say building just 25 Marines and sending them is kind of cheese too.
Not really. That just takes advantage of lack of scouting. Like you said, lack of action. You're supposed to kite it across the map and damage it. And Tier just kind of went home and waited and didn't have force fields to buy time, didn't have the upgrade finished. So I don't know. I would call that the least cheesy of the cheeses if it is.
Timing. Yeah.
That's a timing push, not a cheese.
We get a second barracks. Is he going to go for a third and get a repeat?
I don't know. You think I know?
I'm trying to kind of look at distances and see what this times out to if there is a repeat, because we do have a third barracks. and we've got the reactor coming. I think this is going to be a repeat.
Yeah, same build out of. Oh no! I was
well,
gonna say Tier's
this-
only getting one gateway. What's going on?
So this could, depending what he does, this could be better.
How
Just because, so we know Dominion Dog, if he does the mass marine thing, he's going to be one basing it. Nexuses have a lot of hit points.
That sure could. Oh, it could buy time.
Yeah.
Well,
Units
he's not going charge this time though. Right?
units don't have a. Yeah, well, that's the key. Is if he's going a similar tech path and needs an extra 20 seconds, which is probably all he really needed, then is that going to be the case? So we'll see. Very important what comes after this Cybercore. I think if there's a Robo or a Stargate, that's all she wrote.
Yeah, he needs gateways. A lot of gateways. Shield batteries are good. I'll take shield batteries.
Batteries
more,
good, but I think
more
we need
gateways.
I think we need a tech building.
At least 3 gateways minimum.
Yeah.
I'd say 3-gate Robo would be, getting Immortal out. And Immortal can take some hits too. Obviously against big ball of Marines, not the best, but
yeah. If they're spread out, so like if they're distracted by the Nexus and you're coming down the ramp poking at them, that can be good. There is the Robo. So it does concern me that that's the case. It does concern me.
Maybe he can get a Miracle Disruptor out.
Yeah. Okay. Sentry, definitely if he gets a Guardian Shield up, that cuts a lot into Marine damage.
Yeah. Especially with Shield Recharge, that gives the Shield battery actually a good chance at charging and switching targets a little bit. So,
all right. So let's see what he does. If he keeps ranking Stalkers, he could easily have 8
He's got to cut it with them.
and-
You got to go do damage with those Stalkers, though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, he does. He won't. I've conceded. I've conceded that he won't.
Oh,
so the
man.
timing hit before. The timing essentially was such that the shield finished here, the combat shields, and then that's when he was gone. So I think we've got a clock going. Yeah.
5 Marines at a time, though, Endersword. This is meant to kill.
Yeah.
This is
if you dull the first thing, the 5 is walking into a buzzsaw. But if it's the first chunk that matters, obviously.
Yeah. Oh man, a force field to cut this army in half would be so clutch.
Yeah.
All right, the Immortal again. The Immortal does a lot of damage. If you can keep the Immortal safe on the high ground, like you said, if the Marines are busy attacking the Nexus,
and
there is hope.
A really big problem, maybe not big, but
don't push down here.
Yeah, I don't like him down here. A big problem too is that the warp gate is really late, so you can't actually warp in reinforcements. He's making them slow.
Oh geez, I didn't even notice that. It's only about halfway done here.
Yeah.
So that's just not going to come into play. He's going to be working with what he's got. Stalkers and Immortals are going to have to.
Oh,
it's the hallucination. I was like, wait, why is he going
good? All right, that bot. A tiny
well,
bit
if
more
anything,
time.
that just
But he didn't even
Marines
make,
up more.
Yeah, he didn't make a second Immortal or anything. Oh, he's going across.
Well, he'll get a few Marines here at the start. That's a good little start. He's got to pull back. Pull back. What are you doing?
No,
pull back. No, don't build
it.
Oh no. Manor Nexus.
That's
what we'll call it. The Immortal will go down, and that's it. I think Dominion Dog should just win.
Yeah, I think that was kind of hard throw. Get back to the shield battery at least.
That was super hard throw.
That was super hard.
Move army into max Marine damage and build a third base at the same time.
Now start charge. Yeah, that's a shame. That was very hard throw.
I did not say. I thought we were gonna maybe get into a macro game or something here, but wow.
Yeah.
Here, going down in game number 3 here to mass Marines. I'm almost speechless. I did not see Tier going out like this. That is a surprise. Wow. Good games though. Like seriously, Tier's given us some awesome games this season. But tonight, just Tier and MicroMachine tonight really did not perform at the top of their game.
I think
hate
so.
to say it, but
and mind me pointing out too, by the way, if the Marines were cheese, which I kind of think they are, then the Zealots were cheese as well, of course. Which I think that is the case. I think they both cheese to both wins.
Wow.
No, it was weird behavior. I think we've seen similar stuff before, and someone actually had an explanation for why it does it. Like I'm thinking, like 2 seasons ago, there was a ball of Marines, and for some reason, the army walk directly into them instead of kiting them back. And there was some reason why that's the case, but yeah, either way, it doesn't look good there.
Yeah, and that was the last Protoss.
Yeah.
So we now have our top 3 bots. Congratulations to Eris, Ketrock, and now Dominion Dog joining the top 3 for our finals, which again will take place next week. We'll get you that time soon. But quick, we gotta answer before we forget the question of the day. Everybody, thank you for sticking around, and then we'll do one more member shout out and all that. This has been an awesome season. This has just been so much fun. We're gonna have even more fun stuff next season too. So, oops. Oh my god. Oh god, I'm showing the answers.
My
Jeez
goodness.
Louise.
What do they
Which
say?
bots have used machine learning in ProBots? Endersword, give me a name.
Well, I think that Sharkbot did.
You are correct. There's another one.
I think that Doogie Howitzer did.
You are correct there as well. Give me
I don't
one
know
more.
which one's next on your list. Let's say Mad AI.
Mad AI is correct.
Okay.
We've got 3 of 4.
And I believe
One
the
more.
Harvester.
You are correct, Endersword. Ding, ding, ding. This bodes well for the humans in the humans
Good
versus
stuff.
bot show match.
Good. So I want to see, does anyone chat know of any that we left out? I kept
Yeah,
thinking,
we
like,
could forget.
is there anyone that had just like a micro module that was technically AI trained, but the bot wasn't? Or something
Yeah, well,
like
that's
that?
what. Well, then you're getting
Because
into
I don't know.
semantics. What do you qualify as
Yeah.
a machine learning bot?
Because all the like Sarsa was the only one that was, well, Sarsa and Doogie were the only ones that are like front to back machine learning.
Yeah.
But the other 2 are components. So
Well, anyway, that was fun little bit of trivia. We'll again have more of that next season for you. It'll be on actual graphics maybe too, instead of just handwritten on paper.
yes,
We'll see what happens.
possible.
Yeah, forgot about Doogie. I can't forget Doogie. Yeah, we did too when we were making the list originally. We really had to go back and look.
That's the one. That's the one I
That was the
got
one that
seared in my
Oh,
mind.
that's right. You knew.
He's the Cannon Rush machine learning bot. Who's going to forget that boy?
Right.
He also became a doctor when he was like 9.
That is true. MD.
Yeah.
Cannon Rusher MD. All right, Endersword, we did it. Let's take a look at our winners bracket, shall we? It's coming up right now. Woo, this has been a hell of a season. Again, just some awesome games, a lot of great ace matches. There was one week, I think it was like all ace matches or something.
Mm-hmm.
Almost. Anyway, just phenomenal stuff here. Again, big shout out to every bot author that qualified. I am so proud of all of you, and I look forward to hopefully seeing maybe all of you again next season. But no, it's always fun to get new bot authors in here. We do have new bot authors. Check out the AI Arena ladder. That is where you're going to get qualified. Give me my finals bracket. I dropped my mic thing. It had a thing. Anyway, so yeah, this will be next week, Saturday, sometime around, it's like noon my time, so that's like noon Mountain, so like 2 p.m. Eastern-ish. But join the forum, join the Discord to get an actual time for that.
Is Sharkbot's chat function machine learning? Like when it was a chat bot, was that machine learning?
That's a good question.
Because usually something like that is, right?
Maybe.
No.
Anyway, so we're going to start next week with Dominion Dog versus Tier, right? Is that how that works? Or are we going to start up at the top? Yeah, we do the lower bracket first.
Well, we have to start at the top because.
Oh yeah, no. What am I doing?
He has no opponent.
Mine froze before it was updated.
Yeah, he has no
Anyway.
opponent if we don't.
So we do the upper bracket first. Ketrock versus Eris. That will decide who gets knocked down into the lower bracket to face Dominion Dog. Then once those two face, the winner of that will then go up against whoever was still in that upper bracket. So, yeah, it'll be best of 5s, I think, and then best of 7 for the grand finals.
Nice.
Right? Does that sound right? I think that's right. Oh, best of 3s until the grand finals. Ah, my mistake. I thought we did best of 5s. And the winner has a 1-game advantage. Again, we'll go over all this come finals day. I get confused very easily by it all. But check out the bracket. You can kind of figure it out for yourself as well. Again, thank you all for being here. This has been an awesome season. We look very much forward to seeing you all at the grand finals. Tell your friends about it. Bookmark the YouTube, whatever you want to do. Check out all the YouTube stuff. You can super like, super thanks, super cheer, all the super stuff, super emotes or something. I don't know. It's all. I'm getting old and I can't keep up with technology these days.
It's too hard.
It's the curse. It's too much. Too much.
hard.
I am so sick of predictive technology, let me tell you, I can't do anything without it being like, is this what you're trying to do? It's like Clippy, but
Clippy.
everywhere.
Clippy is taken out. I think it all just is Clippy, and he
It
got
is
into
Clippy.
different
He's
things.
good.
Yeah. Like
Anyway.
Siri is really just Clippy.
Yeah, it's just a modified version of Clippy.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Let's do one more Crown Club member shout out, and then we're going to wrap things up. Thank you all for sticking with us this season. It's been a lot of fun. We'll look forward to seeing you next week at the finals. And until then, we'll see you actually tomorrow night. If you're in the Crown Club, we'll do our post-bots, our last post-bot show. So again, check all that out. But until then, see you. Have a great night. We love you, Crown Club. We love you even if you're not in the Crown Club, but we love our Crown Club more. Let's be honest. Roll it.
All right.
Oh, we're not done. We're back. Thank you,
It's
Elliot, for your
Elliot,
support. I
Warrior
thought we were done. We're not
No.
done. Okay, now we're done. Thank you all so much for being
when
here.
we're done,
Oh,
Andy just hides
Go on.
under that table.
that's true. I just kind of
Yeah.
I crawl, return to my lair. No, we got to shout out everybody in the background who's been keeping things running this season. Everyone, send your love and thanks to Drek for managing and keeping us all in line, for Petzer and Laddie making sure everything runs smoothly and observing and just keeping things looking good and running a smooth show. And as well, I never mentioned him, but Kaowin is, I believe that's how it's pronounced, has been helping out in the background a lot as well,
Yes.
doing all those posts, keeping you all informed as to what is going on.
Yes.
So big shout out to him. Send him your love in the Discord. Again, awesome season, guys. It's been great. I look forward to the finals.
Humans versus bots.
Humans
If
versus
you're
bots will
interested in
happen.
playing, we always need that stuff. So
Yes.
try and reach out. Do we have anything up right now?
For the Crown
Like, how
Club,
do they
it
do
is
it?
not
For
up
the
at
Crown
this
Club.
moment, but we
Okay.
will let you know
We'll get
tomorrow night when we will
Okay.
have it up. Crown Club
There we go.
members.
All right.
There'll be a post on the forum as well. So if you're in the Crown
Yeah.
Club, you'll get all that. Or even if you just check out the forum, you can get all the info. But Crown Club members do have priority to play against the bots
Mhm.
for our exhibition match. So
Yes,
one of the perks.
which
Check
is
it out.
definitely why Sarah Connor joined.
Yep. Yeah. Ooh, we got to have Sarah Connor
We
versus
gotta have Sarah
the
Connor.
bots
If you're,
at
if you're
least
still
one
out there,
of the games.
yeah, if you're still out there, you got to beat a bot.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. This has been an awesome season 2. And again, I've said it before, but I am just so excited for our finals. Be there. It's going to be great. We'll see you next week. We love you from ESChamp. Have a good night.